Have you ever been in a meeting where the word strategy just gets thrown around and you're left kind of scratching your head wondering what it actually means? It's got to be one of the most misused words in all of business. Well, today, we're going to fix that. We're going to deconstruct what real strategy looks like by applying a super simple framework to one of the most complex companies on the planet, Disney. Let's dive.
First things first, let's talk about what strategy isn't. You hear things like this all the time, right? I'm talking stuff pulled from actual company documents. Our strategy is to be the low-cost provider. I mean, it sounds pretty convincing, doesn't it?
Or maybe you've heard something a little grander, like this. We are pursuing a global strategy. Again, it has that confident boardroom feel to it. Sounds important. And here's another classic. Our strategic intent is to always be the first mover. It's bold, it's ambitious, but is it really a strategy? So what's the connection here? What do all of these statements have in common? The answer? None of them are actual strategies. Nope. There are goals, there are ambitions, maybe even tactics. But a single goal is not a strategy. It's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. The word has become this empty buzzword, so let's get back to what it's supposed to mean. To do that, we need a better framework. And for that, we can look to the origins of the word itself. You know, the word strategy actually comes from the Greek strategos, which means the art of the general. Think about it. A general doesn't just make one move. A general orchestrates all their units to win the entire war. They see the whole battlefield. And for a business to see its battlefield, it needs to be able to answer 4 key questions.
And here they are. It's that simple. Number 1, where do we compete? 2, what unique value do we bring to the table? 3, what resources and capabilities do we actually use to do that? And finally, number 4, how do we sustain that value over the long haul? This is the lens we're going to use to understand Disney.
All right, let's put this framework to the test with a company that, let's face it, we all know. We're going to start with that first fundamental question. It seems so simple, but for a company as massive as Disney, the answer is incredibly revealing. I mean, just look at the sheer breadth here. Disney is competing across a ton of different industries: movies, streaming, theme parks, merchandise, and they're doing it all over the world. But the key isn't just that they're in all these places, it's how they're all connected.
And this, right here, is the crucial insight. Disney isn't just fighting Netflix in one corner and Universal Studios in another corner as separate battles. No way. It is competing with its entire interconnected system against other systems. Each part makes the other part stronger. That is their chosen battlefield.
Okay, so we know where they compete. Now let's move on to the second question and see how this all builds. What actually makes them win? So what is it about Disney that makes millions and millions of families choose them over all the other entertainment options out there? What is their unique value? This slide lays it out perfectly. On the right, you see what Disney is not. They don't compete on being the cheapest, and they don't compete on being the fastest. But on the left, that's their real value: iconic, trusted storytelling. It's a deep emotional connection, not just a simple transaction.
And that leads to this core idea. A competitor might make a hit TV show. That's great. But Disney builds a world. Think about it. Marvel isn't just a bunch of movies. It's a whole universe. Star Wars isn't just a film. It's a galaxy of stories and products and theme park rides. That's the unique value they're selling.
So we have the where and the what. Now for the how. What are the actual mechanics behind all this magic? And how in the world do they protect that kingdom they've built? Building and selling entire worlds? Well, that requires a very specific set of tools. So what's in Disney's toolbox? Disney's toolbox is just this incredible mix. They've got the huge, tangible assets, the studios, the parks, the distribution networks. But their real power, their secret sauce, lies in the intangibles. A brand that is trusted all over the world, a deep library of beloved IP, and a one-of-a-kind creative culture. Their core skill is taking that creative spark and turning it into a franchise that lasts for decades. And this quote just nails it. Lots of companies can create a great story, but almost no one can reliably and repeatedly turn that story into a massive, multi-billion-dollar global platform. Disney has basically built a factory for imagination. Which brings us to our final and maybe the most important question of all. How do they keep their competitors from just copying this model? What's their defense? What's their moat? The answer is this powerful, self-reinforcing cycle that insiders call the IP flywheel. It starts with creating new IP. Think of something like Frozen. That content then drives people to watch it on Disney Plus and visit the theme parks. Those experiences then sell a ton of merchandise. And finally, all those profits are funneled right back into funding the next wave of IP. It's a cycle that just gets stronger and stronger with every single turn.
So let's bring all 4 of those answers together and really see the full picture of Disney's grand strategy. And this is the ultimate takeaway. Disney isn't out there defending a single product, like a streaming service or a theme park. It is defending the entire system. The flywheel itself is the moat. A competitor can't just copy one piece. They would have to replicate the whole thing, decades of trust, creativity, and integration. And that is next to impossible.
So the next time you hear someone say the word strategy, don't just think of a single goal. Think of these 4 questions. Think about the system. And then ask yourself, what system is your favorite company, whether it's Apple or Nike or Toyota? What system are they really defending? I guarantee the answer will change how you see them.